Today's thought of the day is trusting yourself with big decisions. So, today's morning big decision is that we need to continue with the sessions. The show must go on. So, a quick question for all of you. How many of you ever stood at a Swiggy checkout for 10 minutes, unable to decide between biryani and pizza? But then, when someone asks, which college should I pick? Or should I quit my job? Suddenly, we need a family meeting, 17 Google searches, and a consultation with our astrologer's astrologer. So, today, we're going to talk about something that keeps us awake at night, trusting ourselves with the big decisions. Here's the uncomfortable truth: your inner compass may not show you the whole map, but it always points to the right next step. We live in a world that has convinced us that we need external validation for everything. Want to choose a career? Check the salary trends. Want to get married? Ask 47 relatives. Want to start something new? Wait for the right time that never comes. But here's what nobody tells you: the person who knows you best, who's lived every single moment of your life, who understands your dreams, fears, and secret ambitions, is nobody but you. Yes, the problem isn't that you don't know what to do. The problem is you don't trust that you know. And let's be honest about the Indian reality. We are raised in a culture where teenagers hear, Beta, you're too young to make big decisions. Listen to elders, though we allow the teenagers to choose the government because they are allowed to vote, but they are not good enough to take decisions for their own selves. Now, that's the irony. The young adults here, you're old enough to know better. Why can't you decide? And the mid age folks think I should have figured this out by now. What's wrong with me? So we create these elaborate decision making processes, make pros and cons list that would impress a McKinsey consultant, ask everyone from our college friend to our vegetable vendor, or research until we have the analysis paralysis, or wait for a sign from the universe, which, by the way, is usually your own intuition screaming at you. But here's the twist: that uncle who confidently told you to do engineering, he's still figuring out his own life at 50. That friend giving you relationship advice, they're on a dating app number 47. Everyone's winging it. The difference is some people trust their wings. So your body is smarter than your mind when it comes to big decisions. Even neuroscientists call it somatic wisdom, your body's ability to process complex information faster than your conscious mind. Ever noticed how, when someone mentions a job opportunity that excites you, your posture straightens? When you think about staying in a toxic situation, your shoulders literally drop. And when you imagine your dream scenario, you can't help but smile. And this is your inner compass working. And here's the simple formula: excitement equal to yes, dread is equal to no. Everything else is just noise. So that flutter in your stomach, where you think about starting your own business, that's not anxiety, that's anticipation. That heavy feeling when you consider staying in a job you hate, that's not being practical, that's your soul suffocating. Your body votes before your brain even finishes debating. So, how do you start trusting yourself with big decisions? Number one, or the first step, stop collecting opinions like Pokemon cards. Ask yourself, if I had to decide right now with no one else's input, what would I choose? That first instinct, that's your truth trying to break through the noise. Then, second, practice with small decisions. Trust is a muscle. Start flexing it. Choose your lunch without Googling reviews. Pick a movie without reading 20 ratings. Wear what feels good, not what's trending. Each small trust decision builds your confidence muscle. And number three, reframe failure as data collection. Yeah, here's a secret. There are no wrong decisions, only expensive education. Even if you fail, you learn something invaluable about yourself, life, or what you actually want. That startup that didn't work, you discovered you love creating but hate managing finances. That relationship that ended, you learn what you need and don't need in love. That course you dropped, you realized your passion lies elsewhere. Every decision teaches you something about yourself that no amount of advice could. So let's get practical. Think of one big decision you have been postponing. Yes, it could be career, about relationships, life changes, or just about anything. Got it? Now, grab pen or open your phone notes. You have exactly 2 minutes to write down. Yes, please grab your pen. Three reasons to do it, and three reasons not to do it. Yes. So, what we are talking about, that one big decision you have been postponing. So, write down three reasons to do that and three reasons not to do that. No overthinking, no perfect sentences, just brain dump. Please do it. Let's have this practical exercise. Giving you 2 minutes to do that. You don't need to write complete sentences, just make pointers. Okay, I believe all of you have written. And now look at what you wrote. Circle the points that make your heart race, either with excitement or with fear. Those circle items. And that's your truth talking. Yes. Look around you. Every person who has ever done something remarkable, from APJ Abdul Kalam to Priyanka Chopra to that neighbor who left their corporate job to open a successful bakery had one thing in common. They trusted themselves before the world did. And here's what I want you to remember: you don't need permission to trust yourself, you don't need credentials to listen to your own heart, you don't need guarantee of success to take the next right step. Your call to action is beautifully simple. Based on what you just wrote, commit to taking one small step toward that decision today. Not tomorrow, not next week, just today. Send that email, make that call, have that conversation, or buy that course, book that ticket, whatever that may be. Because here's the beautiful truth: the universe doesn't reveal the entire staircase, it just lights up the next step. And right now, your inner compass is pointing towards that step. Trust it, trust yourself. You got this. You've always had this. And now go and prove it to yourself. So, with that thought, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Thank you.